get out of it, then I'll be frustrated. If many people will, use it, if I can solve the day-to-day problems of, number of people, then that is my incentive. So likewise, many kind of models are emerging.
So that is what you have just told. The same thing was in the first day. Somebody was mentioning that in a village, an innovator said, no, I don't want to be an entrepreneur. Rather, I want that the entire village should be aware of what has been done. So there is a sense of pride associated with more people know that what I have done. So the needs of the people vary. It's not necessary that this particular needs to be taken care of.
Yeah.
So if there is some sort of freeness, like, okay, what you want, and if that is visible from your part to fulfill, that's fine.
But in fact, we have to think for certain other kind of recognition. I'll give you the example of Sundaramji. He is a serial innovators and collaborators of Honeybee, network. बहुत सारी टेक्नोलॉजी उन्होंने डेवलप की अपने आप और वो सारी देश को समर्पित कर दी। उसमें कहीं उनका एक उद्देश्य इस तरह का नहीं था कि मैं उससे पैसा कमाऊँ। But when he was not looking for any kind of incentive, recently what happened, ICAR, the Director General of ICAR declared him a visiting faculty in ICAR system. So abhi Sundaram ji is professor and he declared professorship, not lecture. He said very clearly that Sundaram ji is the visiting professor in ICAR. I hope you got the letter, other communications also. So वो भी है in fact because his experience is vast. Though he's graduate, but there are many people who are not graduate, but they learn from day-to-day experiment they used to do in their in their areas. So those experiences definitely can be useful for our students also. So if that kind of recognition our innovators could get, then also I hope but this is one we have to think for many other kind of incentives or rewards.
So, as one clause you can add it in your this thing only. In case if the invention is commercialized, then if he wishes, so a part of it can be given to the inventor.
No, it is already
if he wishes. Otherwise, it can be given as it can be kept as a seed fund.
You were mentioning the Himalayan drugs example, and you are providing some sort of incentive. जो लोग अपने लिए इंसेंटिव नहीं मांगते, उनको और किस तरह से आइदर उनके बच्चों की एजुकेशन को लेके या उनका जो उन्होंने पॉइंट बताया कि जो उनको पैसा आना चाहिए था, उस पैसे को जो नीडी इनोवेटर्स हैं उनमें बांट के, है ना, उनकी जरूरतों को पूरा करके कम से कम और भी कुछ भी ब्लेसिंग्स तो मिलेंगी एक्चुअली, है ना। तो और कोई पॉइंट आप
जो NIF का कॉन्सेप्ट है, आप पहले पूछते हैं कि आप अपनी इनोवेशन को डिक्लेयर करना चाहते हैं, सबके लिए खोलना चाहते हैं या नहीं खोलना चाहते। वो इनोवेटर की मर्जी है और वो बिल्कुल सही स्टेप है। इनोवेटर चाहता है कि मेरा, कुछ इनोवेटर ऐसे भी होते हैं जो औरों के लिए तो वो खोलना चाहते हैं, लेकिन उसका कोई कॉमर्शलाइज जो दूसरा करे वो उसको मंजूर नहीं। तो इसलिए एक लगभग 3 कैटेगरी हो गई कि एक तो जो खोलना चाहते हैं, एक उसकी अपनी जो मेहनत की है उसका वो कुछ पाना चाहते हैं, और तीसरा जो दूसरा उसका कॉमर्शलाइज नहीं करे, यानी दूसरा उसका फायदा नहीं उठाए। ये तीनों जो कॉन्सेप्ट हैं लगभग ये हैं और ये बिल्कुल ठीक है, मैं सहमत हूँ इससे, क्योंकि बहुत सारे इनोवेटर्स इतना खर्च कर चुके होते हैं कि वो अपना मतलब घर में कई बार आपसी विवाद भी हो जाता है, और ऐसे में अगर कोई इनोवेशन निकलता है तो उसको बिल्कुल वो लाभ मिलना चाहिए, उसमें कोई बुरा है। तो ये मेरे ख्याल से ये सही है। मैंने अपनी जो इनोवेशंस हैं, जो 1 लीटर पानी वाली टेक्निक, वो मैंने इसी के लिए हाँ, 1 लीटर पानी में पौधा पनप सकता है। पौधे को टोटल लाइफ में पनपने के लिए 1 लीटर पानी चाहिए, और वो भी राजस्थान की रेगिस्तान के इलाके में। बाकी की जगह तो पौधा फेंक भी दे उसको तो भी वो लग जाना चाहिए। तो इस टेक्निक का अभी 15 दिन पहले DG ICAR ने वहाँ मूल्यांकन किया है और ONGC ने स्टेप उठाया है कि आप अगर 1 लीटर में पानी में ही अगर आप पौधा लगाते हैं तो आप पूरे राजस्थान को हरा भरा कर दीजिए। हमारे पास पर्याप्त फंड है। उन्होंने पायलट प्रोजेक्ट पिछले साल बनाया था, इस साल वो काफ़ी सक्सेसफुल है और उसी को देखने DG साहब आए थे।
कितने प्लांट लगा दिए वहाँ पे?
वहाँ 2 हेक्टर में था, एक हेक्टर 300 साढ़े 300 किलोमीटर दूर था। दोनों में इतना डिफरेंस था, दोनों सक्सेसफुली हैं। 85% के आसपास सर्वाइवल रेट है। 8 से 10 फीट ऊंचे पौधे 1 लीटर पानी से बढ़े। तो ये है, मैंने इसको खोल दिया। इसका उपयोग
टेक्निक एक्चुअली, जिसमें 1 लीटर पानी इस्तेमाल कर 1 will use only 1 liter पानी for 1 plant. So in 1 liter water, plant will survive. So he successfully have demonstrated, and Director General ICR came to see both the plots, and he found that the plants are at 6-7 feet old. 5 to 12 feet height.
पानी देने वालों में नहीं होती है।
And 85% survival rate is there.
वो भी जो
Just one
रेगिस्तानी मानते हैं।
So
One
this
liter कोई भी पौधे नेचुरल जो भी पौधे
no, in total
whole life of the
whole life of the plant.
लेकिन टेक्निकल जानकारी हम और कहीं कभी देंगे, लेकिन इतना है कि एक पूरे लाइफ में 1 लीटर पानी चाहिए तो पौधा सर्वाइव हो जाएगा।
They are tree.
हाँ बिल्कुल। नहीं, सिर्फ 1 लीटर पानी एक बार लगाते समय, बाद में पानी की जरूरत नहीं है। हाँ, तो मेरे कहने का मतलब ये है कि मैं तो ये चाहता हूँ कि इसका उपयोग हो, लेकिन इसमें गड्ढा खोदना नहीं पड़ता, पानी नहीं देना पड़ता, बजट नहीं बनता है, तो कोई इसको एक्सेप्ट नहीं करता। मोटी बात
Actually, Central and Joint Research Institute also validated that technology. Initially, scientists have not accepted it. How it is possible in 1 liter water? But no. See, Kajri Central and Joint Research Institute, they have certified that it is true. He demonstrated there, and now with the support of one company, ONGC, with the support of ONGC, he started a pilot project, and it became successful. In fact, ICAR came to see that
मेरी
no, patent is not required actually. He made it out of software. In fact, he is giving training to many people. Come and learn from me, because his aim is not to earn money. His aim is hara bhara Rajasthan actually. Rajasthan.
Karnataka also we have so many dry areas where water is totally not there. If it can be extended there, that will be a boon for the.
हाँ, मेरा जो ICR में जो डेवलपमेंट है वो यही रहेगा कि मैं अलग-अलग जाके सेट करूँ, अलग-अलग स्टेट में एक एक्सपेरिमेंट, ताकि वहाँ लोग देखें और उसी के अनुसार आगे बढ़ें। ये मेरा प्रयास रहेगा।
कौन सी स्पीसीज आपने लगाई उसके अंदर?
जो भी जिस एरिया में नेचुरल है, चाहे कोई भी हो, वो सारे लगते हैं। हाँ,
NIH
साइड में मिल जाएगा।
है उसमें।
तो ये मेरे कहने का मतलब ये है सारी चीजों में कि जो
the thing is that roots are strong. इनका कहने का जो मतलब है, प्लांट की जो रूट्स हैं वो ऑलरेडी इतनी मजबूत होती हैं कि वो अपना सर्वाइवल, in many area, maybe in Rajasthan or in other dryland area, you will find many plants who is giving water to them. Initially, for initial survival, you need certain water. After that, they will find their survival. So, he is saying his concept is the plant do not need, more than 1 liter water for their survival. But if you will make the habit by giving water again and again, then they will not survive.
But survival in dry areas depends on so many adaptations. They reduce the water consumption, they develop the additional mechanism.
ये टाइम थोड़ा टेक्निकल पार्ट अगर लेंगे तो बहुत गहराई में चले जाएंगे।
But anyway, whoever is interested, in fact, can contact to us. We provide the complete information of that project. And yeah.
हमारा एक सजेशन है, लास्ट के विलेजेस में ग्राउंड में भी मैंने देखा काफ़ी सारा प्रोडक्ट्स वगैरह। तो ये है कि बहुत सारा स्टेट्स है इंडिया में, जैसे हमारा वहाँ का हो सकता है, हमारा यहाँ जमशेदपुर में अक्टूबर महीना से वी एवरी ईयर देयर आर 3 फेयर्स ऑर्गेनाइज्ड। वन इज कॉल्ड योर ट्रेड फेयर विच इज प्योरली ऑफ इलेक्ट्रॉनिक आइटम्स वगैरह वगैरह जो है। उसके बाद एक स्वदेशी मेला होता है। स्वदेशी मेला में आपका जितने भी मतलब हमारा देश का जो बनाया हुआ चीज़ है वो सारे डिस्प्ले होते हैं, काफ़ी आदमी आते हैं। एंड देयर इज अनदर फेयर कॉल्ड ग्रामश्री मेला, जो विलेज में जो उत्पादन वगैरह होता है उसका उसमें पोर्ट्रे करता है। वी हैव गॉट अ चैम्बर ऑफ कॉमर्स देयर, जो कि ये सारे जो फेयर जो होते हैं उसको ऑर्गेनाइज करते हैं। तो ये सारे बहुत अच्छे अच्छे फोरम्स है जिसपे इस तरीके के प्रोडक्ट्स अगर आप मान लीजिए एस्टैब्लिश कॉन्टैक्ट्स और यू गेट इन टच विद दोस पीपल दैट बॉडी एंड ये सारा करेगा तो हमको लगता है इससे अवेयरनेस वगैरह काफ़ी बढ़ेगी।
Yeah, true. It is true. We are trying also, and through your Tata group, please promote that because we demonstrated it at many places, and ICAR, which is the apex body of in agriculture, they are certifying this. In fact, they did a series of trials on that technology. I think that is a wonderful. In fact, this kind of initiatives are wonderful. In fact, and can be implemented in other parts of the country actually.
For example, in Jharkhand state, you have some representative of your alliance.
Yeah.
For example, then you can get in touch with him, telling him that if there is any fair organized, then
Sure. Rajiv, his name is Rajiv actually. I'll connect Rajiv with you. He's here only.
it's here only.
Is it? Rajiv Pandey.
I was looking at this, the Tianjin Declaration. I thought we should contribute to the most important agenda here. Based on the discussion which you mentioned, I'll be brief. While altruism is fine, it is not necessary that it should be sustained under the most precarious circumstances. So, to in fact upfront acknowledge altruism, I think the declaration can say, while we acknowledge the altruism, it is equally important to create a community gratuity fund.
Community gratuity fund.
Yeah, which can go, which is basically to
Yeah.
embody their interests, saying that even if the altruistic innovator doesn't accept, it is for the benefit of his coming generations. So that one thing can be upfront mentioned there. The second point is in this institution building and open innovation, which can be point H. We are only talking about a bottom-up approach here so far. There are innovators, there are innovations, and they have to be fostered. An equally important initiative which India in particular needs is the innovators being also informed about the need for innovations in other areas. There could be challenges, in several other areas which they are opposed with being able to find out solutions. So item number H could be information to innovators on challenges which have not been tackled so far.
True.
So that could be point H. And community gratuity fund could be the last one here.
Sure.
Please include innovators.
Yeah. Even in case of challenge, we took some initiatives like from this year onward, rather putting on the challenges on website, we started a challenge award also. The problem unsolved, like still, throughout country, if you go to rural area, people are using those old kind of, chulhas. In fact, they are basically making it with brick, in fact. So smoke is there, and efficiency is not good. So if we can do, in fact, first challenge is the innovative, smokeless, and efficient stove actually. And this challenge we put not only to the grassroots innovator, but to the formal sector also. Second is this team planting. Throughout country, in fact, though some mechanized, tea gardens are there, but more than 95%, the ladies are picking the tea, tea buds, and hand is going against the gravity. So you see the pain. In fact, you see the misery among the women. I'm not saying that it should be a complete mechanized, But if you can solve their problems bit in spite of hand going there, if some basket, a different kind of basket can be designed, which not totally mechanized, packing, but semi-mechanized or some better device which can reduce the drudgery. And third was, third challenge we put, sir, it was paddy transplantation. Kashmir to Kanyakumari, Gujarat to northeast, you will find that the women are standing whole day in the water, and the posture is also not good. The back pain, they cannot take rest also because it is water. So in spite of many institutions, they are claiming that they do have the paddy transplanters, but actually in field we have not seen that paddy transplanter. Before that challenge, we contacted to many agriculture universities also, whether you have a good paddy transplanter. They said that this problem is that problem. So why not this be a big challenge in fact, and a big award. So we said that we'll give award 10 lakh rupees, 5 lakh rupees, 2.5 lakh rupees for every challenge in fact. So these are the initiative, as Dr. Gopi Chandran said, more and more challenges. In spite, here we are giving award, but people should, access what are the challenges of this country. And in Sodhyatra, we are trying to do that, and we'll put on website also.
And one quick point.
Yeah.
The challenges need not be restricted exclusively to agriculture production.
Yeah,
process.
everywhere actually.
It can also be for, let's say, policy interventions. After all, innovators could be from all domains, right? So long as the enabling circumstance is catered to, I think it should serve the purpose of business.
This idea is for incentives for innovators. So supposing you pick an innovator and his innovation, and you see that it has potential, can we form a think tank of people, maybe 8 to 10 people, including the innovator from different fields, like a management person or science person, according to what that means, and have like a quick, like 2 or 3 day brainstorming session to see where this could go. So I'm sure when so many heads come together, a very a good way forward can be found as to what to do with that innovation.
Yeah, this is Arya.
One thing I think in the morning also, Principal mentioned that they pay a lot of interest on when there's a lot of financing their innovations, take it to market, produce. The one way of addressing this question is, can you, once the proof of the concept is established, if one wants to convert that into a product, can we think in terms of arranging loans at a lower rate of interest? Right? So that's very, very important, because the interest can be very high, 15%, saying 18%. That's quite a high rate of interest. So if that can be undertaken, or some way you can compensate the interest part, convince the banks to reduce interest, that can be one net and complete kind of contribution to innovation.
Actually, in this direction, we try to do not only in the state, but another issue is risky projects. Maybe at lower rate, maybe at higher rate, everybody was to, support only those projects where they are seeing the returns. If it is risky project, whether innovative, whether non-innovative, banks are not coming ahead to fund those kind of projects, nor venture capitalists. So the concept micro venture innovation fund was to support the risky projects, the innovative projects. And in that, the component of first, those were not really technologies. It was very crude innovations. So you cannot sell those crude innovations into the market. So first step is its refinement, value addition, product development. Until unless you are not having a value-added product in hand, you cannot commercialize the technology. Because you see, consumer point of view, whether that technology is coming from grassroots, product is coming from grassroots or a high-end institution, they need the return for their money. So first step, sir, is there should be some schemes which can support innovators to convert their technologies from crude to the innovative products. So this is one aspect. Then second, all the banks, when they support to the innovators, either some collateral or some guarantors are there, until unless they see that the money is secure, they will not fund. Innovators are poor people, who will give them 15 lakh rupees, 20 lakh rupees. So a risk, another risk fund, So the concept behind this micro venture innovation fund was let the organization, let the NF, absorb the risk. If the venture is failed, then no need not to pay it back. If it is successful, they should pay it back, maybe at high interest rate, no issue. But we are absorbing the risk, and high interest why? Because money will be utilized by other innovator. So in MPIF, the experimentation, let me share what we did. We supported. How we started. First we did the market research and developed the business plan. Because innovators they are not aware that where this technology or her technology will go. And like Nandini said, we set up a mentoring committee. In some cases we got success, in some cases we couldn't get the success. We try to set up the mentoring committee, and wherever the efficient mentoring committee was there, the projects work there. In fact, wherever the poor mentoring committee or no mentoring committee was there, then some failures we faced. So let me finish in fact. So 179 cases we supported through micro venture innovation fund in last 10 years. This is not a big number in fact because innovations are in thousand. But interestingly, in fact, in more than 80% cases, 85% cases, people are returning money back. There are only 15% in fact, and without any guarantor or collateral. So people are they want to contribute toward the innovation process. They do not want to become the hurdles in the whole process. So this is one scheme. In fact, this kind of schemes should be there. In fact, because the number of innovations, number of innovators are huge, and now it is only one NIF. So it should be different organized, like NIF is taking care of grassroots innovations, but not sufficient. Many still are struggling, and because of limited resources, we cannot give funds to each and everyone. But hope for this kind of schemes. In fact, like we are discussing with the Ministry of MSME, Technology Development Board, and SIDBI, and hopefully very soon we will set up a full fund which would contribute for refinement of the products and finally help innovators in the commercialization process.
So as you take this forward, if you have a system of certification, so your mentoring committee sits together and works out the possibilities of the innovation and you certify it. Would that help the innovator to get funds at lower interest rates from banks?
No, banks generally they do not, until unless some success is not, they are not seeing some success in the project, they do not support actually. Brigadier is sitting there here, in fact, how much he pursued in, on behalf of innovators and how many cases he got the fund. Because banks, in fact, they either some grants from NABARD or some other agencies, small grants they will get. But if you are really want to convert innovations into a successful, business, then you need adequate funding. underfunding and overfunding both are dangerous. If you need 10 lakh rupees, you got 2 lakh rupees, what you will do? You will get that 2 lakh rupees also. So if you get 20 lakh rupees, then also it is not. So at least somebody has to identify the need of that. So for that, this mentoring committee, the group of experts, you know, they identify the need. In fact, what should be the need, and then mentoring committee help in day-to-day, you know.
Exactly. I wanted to tell the same thing. See, each and every innovation may not be possible to take it at commercial level.
Yeah.
So initially, whatever the innovations are coming up here at the NIF, they can be screened. So they can be, all the innovations can be made like a priority wise. So certain things on priority basis can be recommended to different banks, so that through NIF, again directly instead of going directly NIF to bank, I think you can consult even a scientific community, maybe the engineering, whatever the faculty, some agency, so that preliminarily they can put their comments, recommending comments. It's not that they are going, they should test it. So at least with having their expert knowledge, they can put a recommending comment. So based on that, the bank may come forward than earlier situation. That is one thing. And the second thing, is it possible to think at least if any such type of technology related to the agriculture field, for the improvement of any skill or any manual labor, etc., if it is treated as an agriculture sector, totally agriculture, not the technological sector, probably the rate of interest by the bank may come down. Okay, because generally, if in the name of crop loan, the rate of interest is very less, and here what it is being claimed that it is 18%. So that 18% may come down to
here it is 12%.
Okay, even less than probably it may come down if it is treated like this. So that can be done. And simultaneously, as you are telling that right now it is only one NIF, only one agency at national level. Is it possible to think of something, at each state, some state level innovation foundation, SIF?
Yeah,
Under this
few states try to set up
Right.
state level foundation like Kerala,
Right.
took initiative.
Instead of
Rajasthan
developing-
is also, struggling. In fact, they got 3 crore rupees in, 2003 or 2004. But what happened to those 3 crore?
No, like independently developing it, like what is that, the Central Pollution Control Board and the State Pollution Control Board. So at the center, like this, national level, NIF should be there, and like an umbrella, it should have its roots like through states, so that you need not handle each and everything.
Another issue is funding actually. Who will fund that?
Again, when you say that
who will manage?
when you say the state level innovation foundation, you can also approach or rather involve the state government. Some of the schemes, some of the funds can be allocated to that.
No, we tried, in fact, we set up GYAN, Grassroots Innovation Augmentation Network, with the help of state government. 2 GYANs, one in Ahmedabad and one in Jaipur. 2 GYANs are already there actually. So they are helping, but you said very well that it should be in other states also. But we are fortunate, in fact, because of collaborators, Honeybee Network collaborators. In fact, we are doing many activities in various states, and those collaborators are probably more effective. If some schemes are there to support those collaborators in different probably that would be because GYANs or state centers, they are bit formal kind of organization. But for this promotion of innovations, you need certain autonomy. But what I feel.
That's one of the points. The mandate of the National Innovation Foundation is, of course, we've been documenting a lot of innovations. And, one is you promote innovations, you give micro venture capital and so on. But what about those innovations which have been developed elsewhere? For example, Bangalore, earlier Astra developed fuel efficient smokeless chula. Does NIF also facilitate the process of diffusion of this technology?
See, you are saying the innovations developed in other areas.
Yeah, other places, other institutions.